At 6.
If your son or daughter does not want to get up to go to school, you call my office and I will send the constable to go get them out of bed and bring them to school.
A stern but simple warning: go to school or face the consequences. Justice of the Peace Tommy Munoz didn't mince any words when he spoke to dozens of habitually truant students this morning.
And if any of them needed an incentive for getting back to class, one was provided. It's a high-tech tracker for those hooked on hooking. News 3's Shannon Dillon joins us live from the News Center. And Shannon, these weren't your run-of-the-mill students with occasional absences.
No, Merritt. The students Judge Tommy Munoz saw today were chronic school skippers. One student had as many as 56 absences so far this school year. So, since the truants are having trouble getting to school, Judge Munoz is requiring some of them to have a GPS tracking device to make sure they are where they say they are.
The choices that you have made by being tardy or not attending school comes consequences, and that's why you're here.
Poor choices have landed 22 Bryan High School skippers and their parents in Judge Tommy Munoz's courtroom. Many of the students the judge will see have more than 25 absences this school year.
Just didn't keep up with his end of the bargain. He did some of the tutorials and then didn't finish them and began to have tardies and absences again.
Since their future of graduating high school is on the line, Judge Munoz isn't taking any chances, and he's using a new way to keep students on track.
You will be placed on electronic monitoring until your next court date to review your attendance.
5 times a day, some truants will have to use this GPS device. They'll be required to key in a code to prove they're where they're supposed to be.
But it's not just a tracking device. Counseling also comes with it. 3 to 5 times a week, they'll get a call from a counseling coach to talk about their school day and to set positive goals.
How many absences did you have?
I had 36. Yeah, I had 16 in the skills, I think.
This 15-year-old Bryan High School sophomore wasn't required to get a GPS tracking device, but he admits he's made some poor decisions.
I just didn't get up. I stayed, yeah. And sometimes I skip too.
But he promises to do better and never to skip again. Judge Munoz says he's trying to make sure all truants get out of bed and back in the place that'll have a positive impact on their future. And he's hoping they'll learn that in truancy court.
Is this intended to embarrass them? Yes, it is. Because the law says they need to be in school. And if they don't want to get up, well, we're going to get them there.
Judge Munoz says the Justice of the Peace Technology Fund is paying for these GPS tracking devices. The money comes from everyone who has had to pay a fine in the JP's courts. Live in the News Center, Shannon Dillon, News 3.
In addition to the tracking devices, every one of the truant students or their parents must pay a fine. On top of that, a judge can also keep a truant from getting their driver's license. This Thursday, truants from Rudder High School will go before the judge.